Yousei is recommended for individuals 13 and up for depictions of crime scenes and blood. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, this is RavenSylphe, and this is Yousei, or Yousei, or Yousei. I don't know. This is the. I guess this is the end of the trilogy. Aren't any others done yet, anyways. This is the sequel to the other murder mystery supernatural games, Yousei and Kangai. The other ones are so good that I just had to jump right into this. This is 5 o'clock the same morning that I was doing the other two games. I just went and got myself a drink of water. I got myself a glass of water. Ate a few strawberries. Popped some ibuprofen and some acetaminophen, and let's get into this. This is gonna be so good. Start game. Hey, how are you feeling?
Okay, I guess. Still a little tired.
Do you want to come downstairs and eat? What's wrong?
I don't think I can be around the others right now.
Too loud for you?
No, it's nothing.
Okay, that's really loud. 1 second, sweetie. It's really loud. I know that tone of voice. It's not nothing. You can tell me.
You'll think I'm crazy.
I already know you're crazy.
You think so?
Whoa, this is really serious. What's wrong?
This morning at breakfast, John lied when he said he did his homework already.
What?
And Lily said she came back before curfew, but she didn't.
Well, that was pretty obvious, but...
No, you don't get it. It's been happening to me all day. Every time someone lies, my head starts throbbing. It's like a headache.
Are you sure? Maybe your body's just rejecting the transfusion.
I'm sure. It only starts hurting when someone lies. I told you think I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy. I think you're tired.
I'm scared. I don't know why this is happening.
Hey, it might not be anything.
Maybe.
I can stay here with you if you like.
No, it's okay. I don't want you to worry about me.
Don't be silly. I'm your big brother. I'll always worry about you until the day you die. For a few frantic seconds, I slammed my hand desperately against the snooze button on my alarm clock. Ugh! When the alarm doesn't stop, I force open an eye. A slim phone is vibrating slowly across the end table. Whose phone is that? Oh, right. Mine. When did I get a phone? I reach out a hand just in time to catch it as it slips off from the edge of the table. Still ringing, cheerily. I clumsily tap at the screen until the ringing finally stops. With a moan, I hold the phone to my ear. I meant to say hello, but the words must have gotten lost somewhere on the journey between my brain and my mouth.
Hi. Good morning.
Marissa's chipper voice contains not even a single trace of irony.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
Brains. No, I'm kidding. No, this is how I always answer the phone. Oh, hey, a complete sentence. I guess sarcasm is a reflex.
Well, I looked into what you asked me about.
I asked her about something. I reviewed recent events, trying to remember what we even spoke about. Let's see, last week was when I first got to Edgewater, tripped over the dead body in the coffee shop. I found the killer, but after that I fell in with Aki and her crew of, actually I'm not sure what to call them, government agents, according to Aki, prisoners, according to their handler, Detective Gursky. Probably both. Ugh. And that's when the real trouble started. We all wound up investigating the murder of William Otten, corporate CEO and a generally unlikable fellow. Marissa was a reporter, trying to uncover some of his secret dealings at the time. And then...
Did you hear me?
Sorry, what?
I said I couldn't find out much about that man you asked me about. Xinguan?
Oh, right. Before he passed away, William Otten was involved in some sort of secret dealings with a business partner, Shen Guan.
Shen seems to have disappeared completely, but it looks like he and William went to grad school together at the University of Edgewater. Their research project was shut down after it killed half of their test subjects. You might want to talk to Dr. Johansson about him.
Johansson? Okay. Who?
He was in charge of their research project before it shut down. He's been traveling around the world lecturing, but he's scheduled to return to Edgewater today. I'm out of town on an assignment right now, but you could stop by the university and see what he knows. He's leaving tomorrow, so...
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Marissa.
Keep me in the loop, okay?
Sure. At least he's wearing a different shirt this time. I hang up and toss the phone back on the end table. It bounces off the side and lands on the ground with a soft thump. Yay. Now back to sleep.
Who was that?
Hucky appears in the doorway looking as energetic as always. I will never understand morning people.
I heard you on the phone.
Oh. Marissa, something about Mr. Otten's old research boss. He's back in town, apparently. She said he would head to... we should head down to the University of Edgewater to go talk to him today.
Short deadline. I'll have to make a call.
About what?
Just getting a few things in place. We'll have to move fast if we want to go today.
Moving fast is not my idea of a good time. I can still hear the couch calling my name. Aki pauses for a moment and glances down the hallway.
Do me a favor?
What's up?
Wake up Li Mei.
She points at the door at the end of the hallway.
Just knock on her closet door 3 times. That should do it.
Okay. I sit up with a heavy sigh and stretch. I guess if I have to be awake, Li Mei should too.
Oh, and do it quietly. She doesn't respond well to surprises.
Something about Aki's tone sounds like she's not giving me the full story. Big surprise! I shuffle down the hallway, and the thick carpet muffles the sound of my footsteps. Behind me, Aki dials the phone number on her phone.
Aki Mizutani reporting for duty. Yep. No, we've got a lead on the Otten case.
She heads into the kitchen, and the sound of her voice fades. I stand outside Li Mei's door for a moment. Aki said knock on the closet door. Is it really okay to just walk in? I knock softly on the door, but there's no response. Slowly, I turn the knob and push the door open. It swings in with this high-pitched squeak. Li Mei. No response. Across the room, I can see Li Mei's sleeping form buried under a pile of blankets. I rap on the closet door 3 times, quietly. No response. Again, I knock on the door, this time putting more force into it.
Yes.
Whoa! Li Mei's voice sounds from inside the closet. Are you... No, I meant, are you in the closet?
Yes.
Okay.
I will be ready presently. Please wait outside.
Right, sure. I duck out of the room, shutting the door behind me. It clicks shut with another squeal of protest. With a sigh, I lean against the wall and blink slowly. I'm not fully awake, but I'm awake enough to be confused. I can hear Li Mei moving around in her room with swift, precise footsteps against the thin carpet. The door swings open again. She glides into the hallway as smoothly as if she were skating across ice.
Good morning, Kangai.
Morning. I'm not sure if I should ask her about the closet thing or not. I guess it's probably best left unasked for now. Li Mei stares at me curiously for a moment before deciding that it's not worth the effort to ask me anything. I follow her down the hallway to find Aki and Naoki. Yeah. I don't know why, but saying those 2 names together just... I feel tongue-tied, or like I should be. Aki and Naoki. Crowded around the computer.
It's less time than I'd like, but we'll have to make do.
What about Li Mei?
I don't know if we can get her to pass for a student like us, but we can't leave her here. It's not safe.
What's not safe? The twins spin around to face me, guilty smiles on their faces.
Plenty of things. Tornado chasing, spelunking, and juggling knives to name a few, but nothing you have to worry about.
Your assurances make me feel safer already. And since when were you students? Aki taps the monitor with her knuckle. An email is displayed on the screen. I glance over it quickly and read out the subject line. You're invited to experience college life from your dorm room with our dorm room buddy program? Is that what I think it is?
That largely depends on what you think it is, but I'd say you're probably right.
We're enrolled in a high school student program. We're gonna spend the night at the University of Edgewater.
Don't you have to be accepted into the school before they let you wander around and sleep there? Aki flashes her trademark grin at me.
Turns out calling the right people can get your name to appear in their database. Who knew?
You, I'm guessing.
If we want to talk to Dr. Johansson, it's best not to arouse any suspicions.
Therefore, we're going undercover. We'll be able to ask all the questions we want.
Including questions about old research that we're not supposed to know about? That's not suspicious.
We'll figure that part out when we get there.
We're scheduled to meet our campus guide in an hour.
Which means we have to go now.
I let out a long and mournful sigh. Wait. So much for going back to sleep. I guessed as much. I'll get my bag. I grab my backpack from the floor and head to the cramped laundry room in the back of the apartment. Naoki was nice enough to add my meager collection of clothes to the group laundry, but he hasn't gotten around to my shirts yet. Guess this one will have to do. I sent a handful of clothing from the pile of neatly folded clothes sitting on top of the dryer. A quick stop at the bathroom for a toothbrush, and I'm ready to go. Back in the main room, I find the twins outfitting each other with glasses. Lee Mei watches with only the mildest of interest. What are you wearing?
Glasses?
Yeah, I meant why. That's not supposed to be disguise, is it?
Of course it is. What do you think? Does it say mild-mannered reporter to you?
It says I picked this up at the dollar store. I don't have to wear any, do I?
Not if you don't want to.
But it's more fun this way, don't you think?
I don't know. Naoki looks adorable in glasses. You make me feel you're just shady. I think I'll go without.
Suit yourself. So, are you ready to go?
Sure, just please let me sleep in the car. We arrive at the University of Edgewater campus just as the bell of the clock strikes 10. Stop it!
Right on time.
Ugh. An overly enthusiastic college boy rushes out to meet us with arms open wide. Don't touch me. He greets Aki and Naoki with hearty handshakes.
So glad you all could make it.
Glad to be here. It's great to meet you.
Aki mirrors the guide's gesture and smiles effortlessly. He beams, pleased to have met a kindred spirit. Ugh, smooth. Naoki, in turn, offers a small, shy wave.
You must be Haru, and I hope I'm saying this right, Kizaki?
Got it in one.
Kizaki? Haru and Kizaki. I throw Aki a questioning look.
Our real names are off limits in public.
Aki responds, using her kansei to speak directly into my mind. I should have figured they wouldn't have been allowed to use their real names. On our last adventure together, I learned that they used to make a living as con artists. Back before they started doing whatever you call this. No doubt, in the search for their names would reveal them to be less than savory side of the law. Our college guide turns to Lee Mei and me to offer the same outpouring of unbridled energy. Lee Mei calmly sidesteps his outstretched hand, leaving me to bear the brunt of his enthusiasm.
Kangai, right? My name is Sean Tassie, and I'm your student liaison.
Sean pumps my hand vigorously, and I try to match his smile the way Aki did, but it doesn't feel right at all. Hey, nice to meet you. Aki and Naoki both grimace.
You're terrible at this.
Well, I didn't get to go back to sleep. I attempt to shoot a glare in her direction without Sean noticing, but it proves more difficult than I had hoped. Sean is polite enough to ignore my facial contortions, opting instead to fan out a stack of plastic cards.
Here are your visitor badges.
He hands one to each of us like a doting grandmother measuring out candy to children on Halloween.
These will get you into the dorm building where you're staying. There are also 3 meals encoded onto the magnetic strip. Just swipe them at the cafeteria for a meal.
I inspect the card in my hand. It's got my likeness printed in front alongside the name Kangai Alexander. That's weird. Haki chose the name Kangai for me because I didn't want to give her my real name. So how did she know about Alexander? Unless the person she called this morning knows something. Sean interrupts my thoughts with more of his cheerful directions.
Now, if you'll follow me this way, I'll take you to the dorm so you can drop your stuff off.
Sean takes off in a speed walk across the campus, and the rest of us follow as quickly as we can manage. As he walks, Sean points out various landmarks on the campus.
Main cafeteria is over that way in the University Center. Opens at 7 a.m., closes at midnight.
He points down a winding path.
Biology lab in that direction. And since you're all listed as potential bio majors, you'll get a tour there later. But you gotta be careful. They say the walls are radioactive.
Oops.
What?
Sean laughs at Naoki's reaction. He's so adorable.
No need to worry. I've been taking classes there for 4 years, and I haven't mutated yet.
I don't know. That hair looks... Yes, because that's comforting. Sean halts suddenly and spins around.
Almost forgot. Our illustrious bell tower is there.
Like we could miss it. He points at the tall structure looming over the campus.
The bell tower is the only building still part of the original campus. Originally, it was meant as a warning signal in case of flood. These days, it just tells the time. It's all automated now. But back in the day, freshmen were required to ring it every hour. If you didn't show up for your shift, you wouldn't graduate.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly it. He turns on his heel and marches down a cobblestone pathway that leads away from the tower.
Makes you guys the lucky ones. I had a 4 a.m. shift on the same day as an 8 a.m. class. It was killer. Anyway, here we are.
He throws his arms open wide and proudly presents to us a brick building that looks like it's seen better days. Sean points to the card reader in the entrance.
All you have to do to get in is wave your card over the reader. Go ahead and give it a go.
Aki steps up and places her card against a tiny black box. It beeps cheerfully and the lock clicks open. Sean holds the door open for us and we all trek inside. The first floor is fairly empty. I guess everyone is in class right now.
Okay, Kizaki and Kangai will be in room 103 in the first hallway. The girls' hall is over this way. Your dorm buddy isn't in right now, so I'll get you two set up.
He motions for Aki and Lee May to follow him and the three disappear down a hallway. Naoki and I stare at each other for a moment. So, just go in then?
I think so.
Are your missions always this vague? I slided my keycard into the reader, mounted into room 103's door. Honestly, I'm not sure what we're even... The fuck? A bright flash of light blinds us as soon as the door swings open. Naoki flinches and takes a step back.
Click, click.
Oh god, it's another cheerful person! As my pupils readjust themselves to the light, I finally make out the outline of a guy holding a camera. Hi, we're here for the high school student something or other. The guy taps his camera and snaps another picture of us.
Uh-huh, I know. You can come in.
Now can I enter hesitantly?
So, which one is which?
I'm Kangai.
Kizaki.
Cuckoo, Aaron, welcome to the command central of awesome.
Oh god. No. Oh man. I hate chipper people. I mean, I don't hate them, but... Well, there's a new one. I assume that's not the official name.
No, it's the cool name.
Oh god. He points at a couple of sleeping bags rolled up in the corner of the room.
Those are for you. You can unpack before we go to the lab.
Naoki and I kneel beside the sleeping bags and unpack our few belongings. Aaron hovers over us the entire time, snapping pictures at random.
Is there any reason you're taking all these pictures?
Oh, poor Naoki. He's so adorable. Aaron inspects his camera for a brief moment as if he didn't even notice he was holding it.
'Cause I like it.
Naoki looks like he wants to say something else, but he remains silent. Poor guy. He looks so mortified. Maybe you should ask Aaron to stop. Is it like your hobby or something?
Sort of.
He lets go of his camera and it swings on the strap around his neck.
I just started doing it one day in high school, and it was fun, so I kept doing it.
Well, that's our stuff unpacked. What next?
Did Sean already show you around the campus?
A little bit. He pointed out all the buildings when we came here.
Well, I can answer any other questions you might have.
He opens the door for us and we file out.
What about Haru and Lee Mei?
Naoki uses Aki's false name without hesitation. I wonder how often they use these identities.
Sean probably already took them. We'll meet them again at the bio building.
Okay.
Naoki sighs. He really doesn't look happy to be away from Aki. Poor kid. Aaron leads us down the path and through the University of Edgewater's campus. He stops frequently to point out various buildings, tell us about student traditions, or share stories about the university founders. Some of it is a rehash of Sean's tour, but most of it is new information. It's hard for me to keep up, but Naoki seems to be taking it all without any problem. Of course, the kid's got, his supernatural ability is to remember everything, so I guess if I have any questions, I'll ask him. His Kansai is... Oh. I should just... Yeah. His Kansai of perfect memory seems awfully convenient to write about now. I don't see many people around here. Holiday?
This isn't the main campus. The original school was built here, but the university expanded. Most of the other buildings are at the main campus about a mile away.
He snaps another shot of us with his camera. I don't think he even notices he's doing it. I hate people taking pictures of me. I already feel uncomfortable.
Oh, they don't post many pictures to the main campus.
Oops.
Oh, they don't post many pictures to the main campus. The bell tower is all historic and junk, so they use it on all the newsletters.
As our tour draws to a close, Aaron leads us to a tall building paneled with glass.
Time for science!
Ow. What is this place?
Grad student lab. Dr. Hansen's team works here.
Naoki and I trade glances. This could be our chance to talk to Dr. Johansson. Aaron waves his card in front of the small card reader at the building entrance and we file in after him. Aki and Lee Mei are already waiting inside.
Ooh, you're early.
Aaron snaps a few pictures of the girl in quick succession.
Yeah, and Sean said he had somewhere to be, so he dropped us off here.
Cool. Then you're with me now. Let's get going.
Too chipper. As Aaron leads us through the building, Aki slows her pace until we're walking side by side.
Split off from us and look for Dr. Johansson.
I frown at her.
Considering Otten's interest in you, he might be more willing to talk to you than a stranger.
Or he might be even less willing to talk to me.
Or he might be even less willing to talk to you.
Would you stop that?
What up?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about how cool this is. Ugh. He grins and snaps a photo of me. I don't think he's even aware he did it.
It is cool, isn't it?
What? Aaron returns to his tour, unfazed by my outburst, and Aki returns to my side.
I know it's risky going alone, but it's our best bet. Now go. I'll make sure Aaron ignores you for as long as possible.
I nod once and duck into the side hallway as soon as Aaron turns around. The glowing fluorescent lights reflect off the polished white tile floor, giving the whole place a sterile, washed-out look. I scan the hallway, searching for any hint of Dr. Johansson, where Dr. Johansson might be. This place looks familiar, but I'm not sure why. I hope I didn't see this in a horror movie somewhere. Oh god. If that's the case, I'm probably the first to go! That's what I get from separating from the rest of the group. Ugh. I stroll down horror hallway, trying not to look like a potential victim. What exactly am I worried about anyway? So far, I don't see any signs labeled this way to secret evil genetic experiments. A door in front of me swings open, and with all the skill and grace of a trained athlete, I plant my face right in it. Ah!
Watch your step. We don't want another...
The woman's expression changes slowly as recognition dawns on her face. Which is weird because I've never seen her before.
You!
Me? Turns on her heel and yells down the hallway.
David! He's back!
Two more doors fly open, a couple guys as a woman come rushing out. One of them is wearing a shirt that says real football, and the other has some sort of light. Oh god, he's got a lightsaber. Oh my god. Strapped to his back. I think it's from the War Stars movies. Oh my god. Both of them look panicked.
It's him!
Yeah, I think we covered that part already.
I can't believe the thief actually returned.
The what? Uh-oh, this can't end well.